Forgive me if I look a little bit tired or if I'm low energy. Just got off a shift, and last night I decided it would be a good idea to only get 3 hours of sleep because I love playing Elden Ring so damn much. But yeah, here I am. I want to talk about dealing with social anxiety, meeting new people, and going to new environments. So, a little bit about myself is that I had an interesting childhood. I always wanted a regular upbringing, you know? And that's like cliche, like a lot of kids are like, oh yeah, they wanted the cookie cutter, two parents in the house type of childhood. But the reality of things is that most people didn't have that. So all that time I felt like I was special or isolated because I didn't have like a normal family growing up. In reality, I was part of the majority. So but yeah, that doesn't take away from the fact that I did have a still a pretty unique childhood. I was always the new kid. My family was always moving around a lot, and it led to me having to be the new kid more than a handful of times, which comes with its pros and its cons. But ultimately, I do think that the pros outweigh the cons because it gives you a certain skill set if you're paying attention and if you are a conscious person and you're aware of your shortcomings and you have the need to feel like you want to get better every chance that you get. And so I am exactly that type of person. So it was kind of like the perfect storm to create this person that you see here today. And so back to the topic, overcoming social anxiety, meeting new people and going to new environments. So when you're the new kid a lot, you have to, find your tribe in school and make your friends. And you have to, figure out who you're going to sit with at the lunch table pretty much, who you're going to hang out with after school and whatnot. And so pretty much to break it down, social anxiety comes from a place of wanting, it comes from a place of lack. And it means that you don't think that you're good enough to, to make friends at school or to be liked at school. And you're just hoping that people will like you. And that's the wrong energy to have. Because when you think about it, everyone, I know it's cliche, but everyone is pretty similar. Everyone has a home, everyone has a toilet, everybody has a sink in their bathroom, everyone has a tub in their bathroom, everyone combs their hair or does something to their hair in the morning, they wash their face, everyone showers, everyone puts on clothes. And when you look at it from that perspective, you realize that everyone is kind of worried about the same thing, but we're all so isolated in our own minds that we think that our thoughts are only happening to us. And that was a big thing, growing up for me. And so once you can see it from that perspective, it kind of takes that edge off when you go into new social environments, because now you're thinking, oh, I'm not the only one who is going out today wanting to be liked. In fact, there's probably people out there who feel worse than me. Like they feel like they've never had any friends and they've never a lot of their social interactions have gone the wrong way, so they're even coming from a worse off position than I am, and then also like just off of like basic observation and common sense, you also realize that everyone leaves their house in hopes, if they're a pretty well-adjusted individual, they leave their house in hopes that they don't get disrespected when they leave their house, that people are nice to them when they leave their house, and they just have an overall generally pleasant experience when they leave their house. That's why a lot of people stay home, they don't leave their house, because they're so worried about the outcome of what happens when they leave their house. They don't want to feel those negative emotions if they do come. And so back to what I was saying, that's the main topic, is that if you can provide that safe space for people, um, when like you're out in the world and like you're interacting with the people in your environment, then they will in turn reward you with their admiration. And it should never be like from a selfish place. It should be from a I am you and you are me type of vibe. Like, okay, I know exactly what you want because I am you. Like, I've been there. So when you do it like that, then all your anxiety just goes away because you know I can provide. It's like a monopoly because most people don't think this deeply, believe it or not. That's like, it's like basic as it is, like it's really just as deep as just like thinking about it. Like just like one step of thinking, it's one level of thinking. You know, oh wait, I feel this way, so maybe others feel this way too. Most people aren't that adept. It's crazy. But yeah, if you can provide that safe space for people, you know, bring that energy. I always try to think of it like you are creating a metaphorical bonfire. Or is it metaphorical? Is it metaphorical or is the other word? Yeah, I guess metaphorical for now. I can't think of the other word. You're creating a metaphorical bonfire, and when you go out, you're in the wilderness. Everyone is scared, and they don't have any food or any life sources. So you go out there, you create the metaphorical bonfire. You provide that warmth, and people will just come to it. It's like ringing a bell for the dogs to come eat or something. It's actually quite insane. Like just radiating that aura of like understanding, and oh, if you come talk to me, then you will be like, you won't feel like you're being judged, or you won't feel like, oh, like this person is trying to, like, they have an agenda for me, they're trying to get up on me, they're trying to, you know, raise their social status, or, you know, climb the social hierarchy. And that's another video I can do about social hierarchies and how easily they're toppled if you know how to handle them. But yeah, it's quite interesting, because once you flip the dynamic, you become the love giver, the light in the room, and people just naturally gravitate towards you, you know, because they want to see, oh, I wonder what this is about. Like they can actually, like their spirits, their energy can feel, like it can feel the warmth you're providing, because they lack it in so many other places. Like, you wouldn't believe how selfish people are in this world. It's crazy. Like people leave the house sometimes, or not sometimes, a lot of people leave the house thinking, okay, how can I project to be the coolest, most, you know, got it going on type of person. And and that's such a hard life to live, because number one, you're not being authentic, and you have to keep up the performance. You can't just relax. You're always working, you're always performing, and it's exhausting to try to keep up a facade, like a caricature of what your true self is. You know what I mean? And so yeah, that's how you deal with that. Just provide the warmth, create the metaphorical bonfire, and watch how they come. You'll be surprised. But yeah, what was the other one? The other topic was becoming the new environments, and I guess it kind of goes into each other. Yeah, that's the video. Short video today. God bless you. Be well, and talk to you again soon.